me, Dilemma, and welcome to my channel. So today I am finally sharing with you my goals for this year and also my philosophy of how to make goals. Here we go. Tequila. I don't even like tequila that much. Vodka's where it's at. Hell yeah. I learned a lot about goal making, first of all from my stepmother, who is a life coach. I know, what a privileged upbringing I had. It has its advantages and disadvantages. Trust me. When I was about 12, my parents gave me this. This is the teenage version of this book, The Secret. And for Christmas last year, my stepmom gave me this, which is The Happiness Project by Gretchen Rubin. From these three sources, I have learned a lot about goal making and going for dreams and all that kind of stuff. What I have learned is that goals need to be two things. First of all, goals need to be realistic. When I was little, I made crazy big goals and dreams, and as I got older, big goals and dreams started to overwhelm me, and that's when I get stressed and anxiety, and the whole world starts falling apart. So I decided that goals need to be simple and achievable, because that way you are able to work towards them a little bit every day if that's the kind of goal that it is. And remember, you need to work for your goals, otherwise they will not become a reality. And working towards goals is kind of the whole point of having the goals and then achieving the goals and then making new goals to work beyond that. I'll stop. The second thing that goals need to be are written down and shared. This is something I especially learned from reading The Secret when I was 12 or however old I was. The secret is that you need to put things out into the universe because then they are more likely to be returned back to you. For example, if you put positive energy out into the universe, you're more likely to receive positive energy back. Whereas if you put out negative energy, you might receive a lot more negative energy back, and you get the point. So by writing things down and sharing them, as I am now, things are more likely to come your way. But writing them down and sharing them doesn't make goals happen because you still need to work for it. Just reminder, yeah. Writing your goals down, as I learned in the Happiness Project, helps you to remember them, and you can stick them up somewhere, as I have in my bedroom. I made a little poster that has most of my goals for this year written down. And when you write your goals down, you tend to break them down into different things. For example, my goals are categorized, which is something I also learned in the Happiness Project. I have lots of little goals that come under one big category, which is what I'm going to go into now. My first category is healthy me, happy me. I believe that being healthy, in whatever sense that means to you, in every sense that that means to me, is so important to how you feel. Under my happy me, healthy me category, I have written that this year I want to feel more energetic and I want to feel fitter, because getting upstairs in my new flat is a struggle. I'm 19 years old. I should be able to run with some ease instead of wheeze. Like a lot of people, one of my goals for this year is to lose weight. I've specifically put on my list of goals to lose my Freshie 15. Not that I put on the 15 kilos in my first year of university, it was over the 2 years since I finished school. Given that during that time I also finally completed puberty, and of course boobs, butt, thighs and hips contribute to my weight, but not all of my weight has come from puberty. The pill. My weight loss isn't just so I can look more fabulous than I already do. It's just so that I can feel more comfortable and more confident about my body and what I wear, and it's just to do with my continuing struggle with body image, I guess. I also want to eat smart. I want to eat healthier, I want to eat more nutritious food, and I also want to have an affordable diet. Because of course, I don't have a lot of money. I am a uni student who is struggling to find a new job. I don't believe in diets. Oh, controversy. The word has die in it. Clearly, diets are not good for you. Don't call them diets, call them lifestyle choices / lifestyle transformations. And my last thing on this list is just to see health professionals more regularly. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. I haven't been to see the dentist in 2.5 years since they told me I needed braces. And then my parents said, you can pay for it yourself, so I ran away. Another goal category that I have for this year is to do more of what I love. And I've written this here because I want to still pursue my hobbies on top of my studies, such as YouTube. This has become a new hobby for me that I want to try to keep pursuing. Under this category, I have written that I want to pick up clarinet again. Playing instruments is apparently really good for like mental stimulation and stuff like that, and I love it. Sometimes I just get the urge to play clarinet randomly. I think I miss it, so gonna try to do some more of that. I'm such a potato of a human. I have also written that I want to write more, which I'll come on to a little bit later in my next category that I'll talk about, but writing is something that I'm very passionate about. And among other things that I've written on this list, I have written that I want to travel. This year, my family is planning to go over to South Africa for Christmas at the end of this year, so I need to start saving up my dollars for that. I want to travel more and explore the world. It will be awesome! And the final category I want to share with you is self-awareness. This year I want to be more positive and I want to be more productive. I want to be able to fill the small gaps of time with little jobs, even if it's just tidying my desk or folding my washing or stuff like that. Just those little things that will contribute in a bigger way. As part of self-awareness, I want to make more time to reflect, and this is what I was talking about with my writing before. A lot of the time when I'm up at night, my brain is racing and I start thinking about things and looking back on things, and I usually write a lot of this down. It comes out in journal form, in poetry form, even short story form sometimes. And I feel that reflection is such an important thing to me, not just as part of like faith and spirituality, but also really important to how I process experience and how I think. And the last thing on my self-awareness list is to take time to make decisions. I usually try to make decisions in an instant. This is something that my mum picked up on, which causes me a lot of stress. So I want to just take time to make some decisions that don't need to be made in the instant. I feel that just being more self-aware will create less stress and just more positivity and joy in my life. Yes! I'm sorry that this is a more serious video than usual. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't like making super serious videos. Oh well, those are some of my goals and some of my philosophy around making goals. Maybe it's just opened your mind to different ways of doing things in some way. I think that's really what I like to do, is just to keep an open mind and to expand your minds as well. I'm such a teacher. Thank you for liking, commenting on and sharing this video, and also thank you so much for subscribing. I will see you, fingers crossed, next week with another video which will probably be a lot more ridiculous than this week. At least I hope so.